wondering why I'm starting the video like this, and the reason is simple. You might be wondering as to why I cut some dialogue short or speed up. Well, mostly because some of the dialogue is boring, so I can talk about the dialogue as well. Dialoguing, it's also because I don't really want to become this classic YouTuber like you like get to watch like the clickbaity title and you get to see the entire cutscenes, collectibles, and everything. No, 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 no. I actually want you to play the video game. I want you to check out the video game. This is supposed to be supplementary, like something that you to increase your enjoyment of the game and to see how someone else deals with the game. I actually want you to try out video games because just watching a video game on a YouTube video just I don't know, it makes it feel like a disservice. Like like I want you to watch it, but I also want you to like actually enjoy the video game. I want you to want you to like enjoy Destiny 2 or at least give it a shot. Just like yeah, I watched this video and now I know everything about Destiny 2. Anyways, I grab and I make sure to always select the legendary because that people know that I am suffering on high quality suffering just for you people. That's how much I care about you, my dear viewers. So I guess you guys get to see me suffer for your sick entertainment. I sped this up mostly because, well, dialogue is kind of boring, and also because I got horribly, horribly lost here, because there's no indication. I mean, like, you'll probably see it here, but, like, I got, like, super lost, and I didn't know where the fuck I was supposed to go, and, like, you can see I take out my ghost to, like, figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go. I'm just like, where the hell do I go? And, like, there's, like, nothing indicating where I'm supposed to go. Like, I actually get close to the real path, like, in my confusion, I get so lost that I would go back and track back. I'm like, no, did I have to go here? No, I went here. I get so lost so badly here because there's no indication. I don't know where they wanted me to go because everything looked very interesting. So I'm like, what could this possibly be? I was going in under the game or something like, ooh, it's hidden under something that looks very generically openable. Like a generic texture and you could probably shoot it, which isn't the Destiny way, but like, I don't know why my other gamer instinct kicked in. Yeah, it's been because like, I haven't played Destiny in a good while, like actual story Destiny. Like a mission Destiny, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I got lost so terribly lost here. Like, goddamn, it's fucking embarrassing how badly I got lost here. But I would finally figure out my way because at the corner of my eye, I would see where I need to go, which is that door. I'm gonna get to that door eventually. I see that door. I'm like, oh wait a minute, I could probably go back in there. Because it's the only area I haven't checked in this gigantic area, and also really didn't want to get lost. I decided to go check a bit further ahead because you never know. But after checking in, satisfying my curiosity, I decided to go back and return. Because, it's always good to check. You never know, maybe there might be something hidden there. But there is actually hidden there in the actual mission, exotic mission when you go back to get the catalyst in a crucial step, which I will not be publishing here because, A, I did I record that in B mostly because that was just kind of boring, not gonna lie. Yeah, I cheesed it because, like, goddamn, I am not going to be suffering the puzzle, and you'll see why soon. Soon, you'll see why. But anyways, I started killing enemies, and I realized, oh yeah, I'm in the right area, and I started just going in and just started killing things, like I normally do. And here's a really neat little Easter egg. And after I finish shooting these guys, you'll see. I mean, you can pause the video soon, but, like, you see that enemies called door technicians. They think it's a reference to like that one Star Wars game. I saw a lot of memes there, so that's why I know of it. Because they're the door technician, I think it was called. But yeah, it's nice. There was also a nice little reference here. Also, I get blown by my own rocket. Anyways, I speed up this because while the comedy gets kind of boring and the little Easter egg I want to show has already been shown. Then after there's more generic killing, and then I would presumably get super lost because. Why wouldn't I get lost? Because I really hate this mission mostly because they don't have like any indication where the hell you're supposed to go. I mean, like, how are we supposed to know that you were supposed to go back to that one very specific area? It really feels like one of those old like point-and-click adventure games where like only the author knew like you were supposed to know, like, yes, you were supposed to use the buttercrumb plate on like the alien from Gloppy Schmorpy because he really liked it for some apparent reason. Yeah, I don't know, it just really doesn't feel good. But yeah, you're gonna see why I generally hate this mission, because it's gonna take part of the Ascendant realm. And you see, the thing is, me and this other realm, I really hate it. I really, really fucking hate it. Like, I think it was a season of, like, the Queen or whatever the hell it was called, where you have to go into that, and it just made me hate it so much. You'll see soon in a while why. But yeah, just let it be known that me and the fucking Ascendant realm have fucking beef. If it's in a story mission or like just one of those, I have to fucking explore. I genuinely just like to tap out on that shit. You'll because it's so fucking annoying. You'll see soon. You'll see soon what point of my suffering. Because a good chunk of it is just because you can get so easily lost. Because everything is a fucking monochrome. It just has this monochrome filter all over, and it's just goddamn so shitty. It just makes you get lost so easily. But yeah, also here I actually, well, yes, there's probably a very clear indication I was supposed to go there. I got oh so horribly lost here. I mean, look at this thing. Just look at it. I just got so terribly lost. I didn't know where I was supposed to go. I thought there was an opening somewhere. I tried to go checking one opening, checking another opening, because, I mean, obviously they would try somewhere else instead of the most obvious solution, because that's how I've been used to the center. I'm like, yes, you're supposed to go somewhere different, but yeah, I get terribly lost. I still haven't even gotten into like the main bread and potato, because you hear it has this really stupid monochrome thing. Goddamn. I get it, that's for artistic purposes, but goddamn, it just makes it really damn annoying to just navigate things. I mean, yeah, sure, here's a bit more brighter and colorful, but like, you'll see when we get back, when we get into the actual Ascendant Realm, it's gonna be so much more annoying. And you see here, I mean, tell me how the hell you're supposed to get this. Now that's way more monochrome and dark. Just makes it so much more annoying as well. Look at this thing. So fucking annoying. Yeah, anyways, I keep dying here because, you know, you never know where you're supposed to go with these Ascendant Realms. They always make this so confusing. I don't know why a bunch of like doing that, especially with Ascendant Realm. And like, for your story missions and stuff.
Weapon. Toxic. Witch. I know no one in the system cares what happens to me. Least of all you. But I spoke with your emissary and I need to know. Tell me if I'm not meant to be a weapon.
The Guardian can confirm it. Our records state from the Council witnessed on Kepler that they voted for the weapon. And it's the Guardian. I hope Six hasn't killed your ghost already. Because Six used you. And he doesn't plan on leaving until you're dead.
You're wrong. This is temporary. We made a deal. Six will honor it. He has to.
You wretched soul, realizing you're not in control. The Nine abide nothing but their own rules.
Anyway, actually, here's where I talk about this. This is where it gets really fucking annoying about the Ascendant Realm. Because I don't know why they specifically seem to make the Ascendant the most douchey. Think to yourself, yes, there's a platform over there. I should jump all the way over there. So you grab it and you try that. It doesn't work. You try it again because you thought, nope, it turns out the platform is way too small. So you grab, you try going up over, but that doesn't work. They grab and they throw you away. You grab, you try this again. You grab, you be crouching, and you get thrown away again because obviously, why would you're trying, and there's... So you see there's nothing inside. And there's little gaps there where the walls that push you out. You're thinking, well, okay, well, what do I gotta do? So you grab, you keep shooting, you keep trying, and... Okay, maybe if I grab and get all the way to the end, I'll probably get to the next rock where I need to go, or above, or something like that. There might be like a little hidden platform or something. But no, there's nothing, there's no such thing. There's jumps aren't enough for that. Long enough this, I actually contemplated using the... into my strand subclass. I think I even did it for like temporary. I'm not too sure if that's in the recording here, but like, because like this is just too annoying. But I definitely did think about it because, like, yeah. But then I realized no, I was gonna be waiting for like 5 minutes for like the fucking grapple grenade to like, you know, become a thing. So I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna suffer through this and try to figure out how to. And you'll never believe what the fucking solution would be for this thing. It is just so idiotic. I mean, like, I have no idea who thought it was like a good idea to make that the very specific. Look at that. You have to go into a very specific hole in a very specific wall to grab and proceed on. And like, this is pretty a bit unoffensive as to what you'll see later. I mean, we're getting to that section where it becomes very egregious. Uh, like, okay, first is like there's that troll. Like, I mean, they at least respawn you somewhere close by, so you don't have to grab and stuff to that. And plus, you already know the solution to that. So like, that's too much effort. Like here, you would expect, okay, so I go down. There's probably going to be a wall or somewhere that I could grab and find the exit or something, because it seems like that's where the exit would be. And the game feels like you're trying to hint that to you. So anyways, you grab, you try, and you try again. Maybe you're like, ooh, I missed it here, I missed it there, but no. No, no, my dear viewers, that's not the solution. Here I keep trying. Hell, I even try going somewhere else to see. Maybe there's somewhere else. Maybe this is like a fake out, like how all the attempt on them is, because there's fake out after fake out after fake out after fake out. I thought it was like that one Mario Bros. Levels where like you maybe take a turn at the wrong column or something, but nope. Nope, this is so much more dumber. So anyways, I will continue trying this again and again and again, because obviously, well, first off, I'm a Titan. Second of all, you know, the center room was very confusing to navigate, and you think to yourself, maybe there's something here, maybe something there, maybe there's just had to jump over. Nope, there's something. You want to know what the stupid ass solution to this very stupid ass section is? I will catch you here very soon. There was a fucking opening, a very narrow opening, which you wouldn't have been able to see. It is so bad. I really hate the ascendant level. I mean, like, the rest of this part is very inoffensive because, like, it's actually just kind of easy to navigate. Not too hard. They actually decided to make it actually kind of clear where you're supposed to go in, like, the other areas where, like, but I hope you can guess it. Chuck them out that you got here because I'm terrible when it comes to the center and the directions. I mean, like, I know I'm not terrible in video game direction because, like, I know where to go in Metro Prime and very other video games, but definitely not this. I just think bunch of really fucking making levels into the center home. Yeah, see, I actually know where I'm supposed to go. Like, there's very clear paths, and you're like, oh yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. See, this is a more better made room, and you actually know where you're supposed to go. Like, yeah, there's just some poor platforming skills, but that's just Destiny and its physics. The Warlock jumps just suck so much more, but like, this is why I play Titan. But anyways, I keep getting grab, jump, lose here, but like, other thin platforming, I don't know what to do, and raging a bit, my breath too, so I don't grab and throw the controller out the wall. The controllers are expensive as shit, and in this economy that isn't very viable. So anyways, I keep grabbing, exploring, and honestly, it's not that bad. I say as I fall there and keep moving there because I was fucking angry as shit, but like, what you do about it anyways. But anyways, this is not that bad. This section is really inoffensive compared to all the other sections. And thankfully this isn't one of those ghost flashy sections, so I won't have to grab anything from a checkpoint. And this thing just sucks more because there is no clear path here. Like, genuinely, there is no clear path and you don't even know where the hell you're supposed to go. I get super lost here because, like, the room is just so samey and so monochrome. It doesn't make any sense as to where you're supposed to go. And that shield, as I said in episode 2, is going to be really useful. At the very least, it stops me from dying and getting even more lost. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to grab and get lost, and then I will keep getting lost here, lost, and getting nowhere to go because they look so samey. I was annoyed and miffed, and honestly, this was just the closest I ever was in this mission to grab. Well, not the closest in this mission specifically, but this is probably one of the more times I was closer to, looking up an actual guide to see where I'm supposed to go because goddamn, this is just so goddamn annoying. But thankfully, I just figured out how to get it here. And now, time for the area of my nightmare.
I know you look down on me, Praxic. I can feel it. Your superiority complex tastes like corroded lead. It's burned into my tongue.
You were not meant for this role. It is why you are suffering.
I will not be pitied. I chose 6. I let him make me stronger, and it will be worth it. It has to be worth it.
the most annoying part of like this entire mission and like the most frustrating part of the campaign in general, mostly because of like the wording and how the specific puzzle works. So in most SDKs, hits and missions and combat areas, it's like if they tell you to grab and throw an orb at something, that's just the end of that. Maybe you have to do a bit more, but they generally just good. You just throw orb and there's nothing more complication than you throw orb does things, you are gone. Sometimes you have to throw 3 orbs, you have to throw 1. And that's usually how it works. But here, it decides to be a bit weird. And mostly because of the text that says, light is in balance, dark is in balance. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, alright. How does that work? How does light or dark and balance work? Well, you think to yourself, if you might think to yourself, okay, maybe I have to go light, dark to the same ball. Or maybe I have to grab and go the light orb, throw light orbs, and then throw a light orb into one area, and then throw a dark orb into another one. They can grab and they become perfect. But no. That's not how it's supposed to work. You want to know how it works? How it's supposed to find the balance is you throw one dark orb at one of those dark balls, and then you throw another dark orb into one of those other dark balls, which just makes no fucking sense because it says balance. You think balance would mean light and dark balances. That's what they've been hinting on the mission. So you think to yourself, oh yeah, that should make sense. But no. That's not how they want you to think about it. It's in a very weirdly arbitrary way, and I wouldn't think it because I just bumbled around here for like a good chunk of this fucking mission because most of it is just throw ball here, and most of the times the enemies just shoot like a lot at you, so you just die before you can grab and use the ball. And the worst thing about this place is that you also lose the buff if you die. So you have to grab re-kill the enemies if you lose the buff. You have to grab re-kill that very special enemy that can only grab and give you the buffs, which is just so annoying. And then it just like balances, just like you think to yourself, ah yes, the balance is just, I think the wording what makes it really confusing is, like, yeah, I don't know why they say the wording, like, this entire mission is just hell, but at the very least there's a lot of generous enemies, so you'll probably never run out of ammunition. Probably would have been, which is pretty nice, and I probably should have changed into a machine gun here, but I think the reason I didn't change into my machine gun, which would have been useful, it would have probably accidentally killed the enemy that I didn't want to kill, because you have to get light and dark orbs, and if you want the light orbs to kill 2 of the same, 2 Taken or 2 Cabal, if you want the dark energy, you have to take 1 Taken and 1 Cabal, and that's how you get the dark or the light orbs. And that is just those pieces that you have to grab, and if you die, you have to grab them, you kill them again in that very specific order, and that's what you didn't want. No, because I might have gotten the buff I didn't want, which just would have made this so much more annoying, but honestly, maybe the machine gun might have made this a lot easier and a lot less suffering, but oh well, I mean, I'm already talking about this mission, so yeah, and so you saw there, that's what I thought that imbalance meant, because, and I thought I was supposed to, grab and help, but nope, that didn't help. It didn't help at all. And I would just continue bumbling my way here. I don't even know how. I just bumbled my way into the victory. But yeah, it's which is pretty frustrating. It's like there is no indication as to which one you're supposed to use. Like, yes, I'm supposed to grab and do this. And then also, if you get it wrong, they summon enemies that are strong and start shooting at you. Well, here it isn't as annoying as there's a bunch of them to run around, and most enemies are spread out enough, so, they're shooting, so not everyone is shooting at you at once, so, you can still live, and it doesn't matter if you're Titan, Warlock, or Hunter, you could still survive this, but yeah, this is starting to get annoying. And also, something pretty funny here, I didn't realize that there was like a checkpoint there. I mean, I could have rather put like a banner and give myself way more ammunition, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, this mission, it broke me. I didn't know how to do this. I was so tempted to dying or going somewhere safe and then trying to figure out how this worked. But yeah, this was just so annoying. And to make this mission go and work, because it's just confusing wording, enemies keep shooting at you. And thankfully that shield, as I said in episode 2, was so very useful. Because it just allows me to tank more hits, it starts my recovery, gives me a temporary overshield. And like, you see, it temporarily worked. That would confuse him, like, so there was have to do this or do I have to do that? And it's just so annoying. I really never liked this. I didn't like this mission. I think the way it's had to cheese this. I mean, sure, I knew how this was supposed to work, and after I grabbed and I went to like Facebook, apparently there's very other people in Destiny 2 who also had the issue with this orb. And also, thankfully, there was. Now I know how this works, but in the past, while recording the gameplay, I actually didn't know, which is why I had to speed all of this up, because I don't think you would have seen that, like, to see, like, a good 30-40 minutes of me just bumping around trying to figure out how to, like, make the mechanics, how the mechanics mechanic, because I can't make the mechanics mechanic. But at the very least, we're reaching the end of the tunnel here. There's, like, just a few more, like, an extra few more like a minute and an extra seconds of, like, sped up gameplay here, which I think here is where I somewhat got the idea, but I wasn't fully sure of how this was supposed to work, because the fucking language here was just doesn't make sense, because I don't know, there's just everything just so much more confusing here. Also, I hope that I was just so tired and pissed off at the Ascender realm here, because it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, God, I hate the Ascender realm so much. Some of the worst missions, to me at least, are part of, or take place in the Ascendant realm. So this is why I genuinely just hate this mission, because like they don't even tell you how it's supposed to go here. It goes against how most other orb throwing objectives go in Destiny. So like, you know, it would have been nice if started at least somewhere more simple, where like, this is how we want you to do the mechanic guardian, and then would have been like, yeah, okay, cool. This is how we do the thing. But nope, they just said, nope, we're just gonna make you go against everything you know in Destiny. Oh, apparently I just decided to grab and get the machine gun because I just got tired of getting shot everywhere. You know, honestly, this probably would have helped much more in the future, but then I would decide to grab and switch back to my rocket launcher when we got out of this section. But God, I also just have like a very funny clip of this when I was doing in the when I was redoing this mission for like the catalyst and upgrades and stuff. So like I'll probably post at some point on YouTube. Yeah, that thing isn't tied to a goal. So you know. We'll probably appear like at some point after these videos. I don't know when though, but I'll probably find time to make that edit. Assuming I'm grabbing life doesn't like me, and you know, actually find the time. But yeah, I actually finished this. God, I was so happy. I thought here where I was gonna get the lightsaber, but nope. I didn't get the lightsaber here. I didn't even know where I was supposed to go. But yeah, but finally, thinking I was gonna get the lightsaber, and then I was grabbing one of the coolest cutscenes, level transitions ever.
Revolve on!
I mean, look at this. I barely started to grab that mission, and look how many people I'm just taking to the space. And the mission doesn't even look that hard. I mean, I'm just getting shot out of fucking over. I mean, look at this. They're just I thought I had to interact with them, but no, that's not a thing I have to interact with. I was gonna get the lightsaber here, but no. Instead, I just got greeting by playing fucking Toho. I mean, didn't know I just grabbed and decided to boot up Toho in like the middle of playing Destiny. I mean, look at this shit. This is like a fucking stage, man. In normal mode. So what the fuck you do? I dodge. I mean, look at it. This is not so different from like what I'm having to dodge, man. I mean, like seriously, what the fuck is wrong with this game? But anyways, like the good chunk of the boss is just kind of easy because you're just supposed to just shoot him, and there's not much. He just becomes dropped with dome of invincibility, and you're just supposed to shoot. I mean, like generally, like the fight here, like the first 3/4 of the boss fight is just fine. Sure, you get the occasionally teleport every once in a while, and there's cheap shots here and there, but I mean, it's easily managed, especially with like Titan, because we have like that sweet shield. But like, yeah, it gets annoying. I mean, I probably should have switched to like the Dragon Battle already, so I could deal like actually good damage to this boss. I mean, genuinely though, I mean, this entire section is kind of fucking easy, but then, this is where like the fucking nightmare comes in. Stay with me, folks. Now this is another time I'm gonna get Toad again. I mean, look at this. Hooray! I mean, look at how many bullets are being fired. I mean, look at this. The boss has fucking aim hacks. I mean, like, look, I wouldn't be as mad at this mission if like this is the one guy that gets to shoot at me. He doesn't stop shooting. I mean, I guess that's the part of a mini game, but like, come on, I'm getting shot by like 3,000 Renegades. If I drop the shield, I'm gonna get grabbed and I'm gonna die. And like, yeah, sure, I could have probably built my build better, but like, look at this, I'm getting shot out of everywhere. This feels like I'm playing a Toho game. I mean, look at this shit. I'm sure this is fan made, but like, still, look at it. This is what I'm trying to dodge here. I'm bad at moving, I'm dead. It happened all around here too. I mean, it's genuinely. I should just sucked in so many levels because first you have to grab and do. Because at first off, I didn't even know how this puzzle worked. I just figured it out. Like I just bumbled my way through. Like the first time they showed you the puzzle. I mean, sure, this is a much more simpler version, but god damn, it just sucks because look at this. This guy just keeps grabbing and shooting every time he gets his sights on me. You can't even activate that because you're on a very strict timer. You gotta hope you press on the right frame, or else the interact doesn't even go through. It's just so annoying when this is a thing that is gonna continue happening, especially as a solo player. I mean, like, come on, Bungie, what the hell? You know, I keep grabbing, keep dying, but you know what? Here's the worst part. For some reason, I mean, look at this. I'm not even touching the platform, and now it's starting to disappear. I mean, like how? Why? And I keep getting bullet held here. So like, if I drop the shield, I'm just gonna get interrupted, and I won't be even able to exactly the little sigil thing. I try here again. I try it again, but see, look at this. I didn't even touch it that well. Look at this. This thing has an extended head of box, and look, it has like a. It just disappears and it interrupts the entire interacting. I mean, like, what the hell? Who decided this was gonna be fun? I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm playing fucking Toho here. I mean, look at this. This is like one of the major complaints I have with this mission. Like, yeah, sure, I can have it being Toho, but the shitty hitboxes? No, that's where I draw the line. I mean, like, the fuck is this platform even doing? It's just like smelling like the clankertos of my fucking. Actually, I mean, like, what? Does it smell like the W40's been put on or something? I mean, like, Christ Almighty! I mean, look at this guy. He doesn't look like the guy who made a smell or something. Like, I mean, like, what are these platforms even getting offended by? Hey, look at this. This is legitimately my Destiny 2 experience. I mean, like, look at this. All these bullets, and this is what I have to dodge. This is the Destiny experience right now. Also, I don't know why specifically in this very specific data during this mission. Very specific. Just like this one, we're like outside the fucking mission area. Like the grab will re-enter the portal. I mean, the only reason I kept this in and because it's just kind of fucking hilarious. It's like Emerson was dying and how crappy it was at the puzzles. The game was like, nah, screw it. You gotta grab and you gotta go out, man. Like, nah, just come back when you're better. But like, even up now, I mean, like. Seriously, this entire mission took like 55 minutes. This is the only reason why it's pretty much its own episode because this much goddamn suffering. I mean, like, seriously, I mean, look at this shit. It's so fucking annoying to just have to grab and walk all the way here. Thank God this is the only that the game just actually spawned me over there. But also, I mean, look at this. I'm continuously getting shot. I'm not even landing on the platform yet, and it just like disappear. If I didn't press on like literally the exact frame I needed to, I would have just died. For no reason, and also I just spam. They're doing a little spin, which is hilarious. I mean, it's breaking the mood a bit. It's very, 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 very painful mission, but like, hey, that was pretty funny. Yeah, no, I mean, like, really, the more annoying part of the mission is just like trying to stay alive, keep the buff that you need to, because to get specifically dark one, as I would figure out, you need one light, one dark. So you not only have to grab and live, but you also have to do this fast enough so you don't die. You have to grab, keep the light buff, grab, activate the dark one, grab, throw the dark one, grab, throw the balls into the dark one by one, make sure you don't mess it up, or else you have to grab and start this process all over again and continuously doing it. I mean, it's just that painful. I mean, look at this. Look at how many times it continues dying. And like, you think like the game would at least try to, I don't know, mitigate this, but like, seriously, hopefully Bungie fixes this mission, or I mean, maybe at the time of writing this video they actually fix it, I'm not too sure, but like, the base mission, man, it was pure suffering. Because I see, and also I'm just throwing this like this because I thought balance meant like throwing one light, one dark, but that's what I did before, and I thought that was what made this thing work, but nope, it wasn't, and I just made my jump a lot harder, because, God, the just mission just sucks so badly, and it really just tricks your normal Destiny brain how you're supposed to do it. And also the worry makes it just so much more confusing. I don't know who thought it was like, yeah, no, let's make that worry. You're like, life is unbalanced, and you think, oh no, it has to go one dark, one light. No. It's like, oh, I had to go light, dark, light, dark. No, it's light. And I don't even know why it's like that. Seriously. Also, I continue getting teleported. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I keep getting shot out of nowhere. I mean, look at this. Also unofficial. I mean, fan made, but still, I mean, look at this. Look the second the boss on normal. I mean, like, come on. I don't know why Destiny decided to make this mission hard by just like throwing like fuck it, like a play Toho. Like, thankfully I have experienced it, but like, come on, you're not a Toho playing players, like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Titan has like barricades and like that shield thing, because or else I would have rage quit. I wonder how like if we do get 100 subs during this saga. I wonder if I wonder how my hunter will fare during this, because god damn, this is just pure suffering. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm just crazy. Trying to grab for the grab, do this quickly. Fast enough so I don't get grabbed and get shot, and I think I can grab and keep the fucking bump. But I'm grabbing, have to do this all over again, because Blu-ray, if you fuck it up, you gotta grab and keep this all over again. That's fun. And also just very easy to get and do it like how they do with other missions and have to let it go slashing. Those here is where I would have legitimately quit. This is the part where I would have legitimately quit and would have done like the same thing what I did with the Edge of Fate video and then given up. Really the only reason I give up Edge of Fate is because it's just really boring and it just takes ideas from way better games like Metroid and like Portal. Just mechanics like Portal with your little discount portal gun and it just turns you into a ball. I mean an energy ball, but still a ball nonetheless. It's like, yeah, it makes me think like, damn, I could have gone to burn, I could find better. But yeah, anyway, this thing is just getting really boring. You're just trying to grab, go here, go there, just jump and try not to die. And here's where I actually figured out what I'm supposed to do. Thankfully, in the exotic mission where I have to rerun this dungeon for this, I grabbed, cheesed it and I had the lightsaber, which just made it so much more easier to use. And also here's where things just start to go up and a lot better for me, because not only did I start understanding the mechanics, and also for some reason start getting tougher a lot less, because beyond the part of this entire difficulty which is getting tougher like out of nowhere. I mean, look at that. But I was so close to see one more ball, and damn it, I died. But that's me. But at the very least, I could grab one more ball. This mission would have been over, and I didn't have to suffer through this entire goddamn mission ever again. Which I mean is a very huge plus, because god, this mission really sucks. I don't know who thought this was like a good idea. Like, yeah, let's throw everything out of the player, and surely they'll be able to survive this. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, sure, I got teleported a bit earlier, but I was, you know what? I was just able to grab super this guy and finish him quickly. And then at least this isn't on a timer, because god, imagine just dying and then being like, oh no, you also have to kill these little mooks too. And that wouldn't have been fun. I would have just grabbed and started controlling rage and probably quit this video, quit this entire series. But yeah, I won. I won. That just felt so good just killing that motherfucker. I won. Just like that one finisher, that one guy, and boom. I got my lightsaber. You can see how I'm celebrating. Yeah, no, I was just like fucking screaming. Just like, God damn it. Just felt so much better to just, so good to just not have to suffer through this ever again. And the lightsaber just feels really good. Though I will criticize this is that like you can't use the paid cosmetic as soon as you already bought it. No. You have to specifically grab and do the exotic mission, or else you can't grab and customize the very thing you paid for. I mean, like, sure, I mean, it makes sense, but like, it's kind of bushy, you know? Like, anyways, I get the exotic stuff here, and honestly, there's not really much to talk about here other than just like, you know, I actually won and got to use it, and it really is a fun exotic. I mean, sure, there's just boring killing here. I mean, there's nothing really interesting, and I can't do anything interesting with the lightsaber anyways, because all the upgrades, cooler upgrades, are stuck behind the exotic missions. If I wanted to grab and to use the cool upgrades, no, I have to very much specifically grab and unlock them. There is no way to grab and unlock them earlier. Even if you somehow get the paid mod earlier, yeah, no, you can't. That's all, folks, and remember to like, subscribe, and share. But also, if I'm able to get 100 subs over this entire saga, I will do this on my hunter who is not upgraded, doesn't have any fancy stuff. When he has the lights up classes, I will do Renegades live on stream. You will be able to see my suffering live.